That is not true, that we do not do anything of the sort to be deliberate. What happens that we follow the course of the law. At the objection date, which was on the 2nd, well, in fact, the due hearing was on the 29th. Everything concluded the 1st and the 2nd, so the last day of the hearing, and particularly for Port Loyola, was the 2nd of September. There were concerns raised by Mr. Usher, and the court made its ruling regarding that. And I believe that Mr. Usher was there. He was very much informed that what was the court's decision on that particular matter.
Okay. In respect to the other publications, were any of them printed too late to allow for him to challenge it? Were they printed in time? Were they published in time?
Again, that matter was deliberated at the court, and there were technicalities raised because then there was an attorney for the persons objected to who was at the court. Unfortunately, Mr. Usher did not have an attorney, so he was able to raise his points, but the attorney was able to convince the court, and the court made its decision about it. So the legal process was carried through on or before the 15th of the month. A list is published of all persons who met the necessary qualifications. So that again, 15th of September, we need to comply by the law that will publish those particular lists of all persons who met the necessary qualification. Any matter that we may need to reinvestigate and conclude that yes, those persons meet the qualification will be published. Those who do not meet the qualification, there are again provisions by law for those persons to be disallowed, and we can carry through the course where we may disallow if there is a need.
Okay, but you don't act beyond the purview of your authority. You don't.
We are guided by the law. We are guided by the Representation of the People Act, and that is Chapter 9. We also have statutory instruments. We also have acts from time to time whenever there is a need to make amendments and so forth, and which any act that is deliberated at the House, the National Assembly. So again, the members of the House have the opportunity to deliberate on a given issue coming into an act. Once they become a law, then that is what we are guided, and that is what we comply on.
Lastly, Mr. Zuniga.
Sure.
What's your response to the direct allegation that you and your department took instructions from the Mopan?
That is an unfounded allegation, and that is certainly not true. As I said, we are guided by the representation with the Act, and we have been successful in all the way of carrying out our job, and I can assure you that yes, we comply with the law, and we adhere to everything which the law is being governed by.
How could you allow or instruct Belmopan to allow illegal registration? There is a process. Not one single soul, everybody that went to register or transfer need to go into the office themselves, and they provide the information to the registration office, and the registration office is the place that verify whether the information is right or wrong, whether people have the proper documents, whether they need to come out and check to the house and verify everything. So that is, as a politician, that is out of order. I dismiss that almost immediately.
Okay. Now you've been accused of having on the list 60 persons live in one house in one case, and in another case 40 in another.
Man, how could you, that is nonsensical. I can show you the supplement, and you will see that no 60 person live in no one house. What Mr. Usher need to do is to learn the 101 of politics. If you want support, you need to get people registered and transferred. So at the end of the day, man, it is not here nor there. I am a seasoned politician. I understand the rules of the game, and at the end of the day, you must follow the rules. Simple and easy.